YouTube, what goes on? And welcome back to Disavowed Action Figures, bringing you Toy Hunt episode number 477. And we are in the final countdown. That's right, Christmas is less than a week away. Ross is very close to going back to being a barren wasteland that is not even worth checking more than once every month or so. So we got to soak up all this Ross goodness, all the red tables, all the plastic that's going to just go away into a warehouse for another year until it comes out next December. But before we get to any of that, if you're new, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It is free for you. It does not cost you anything and helps us grow the channel tremendously in the march to 9,000 subscribers. While you're at it, go ahead and click that bell for notifications, because that way YouTube should notify and tell you when we post new content here to the channel, like our weekly toy hunts, reviews, and live streams. Leave a comment down below, hit that like button. And for daily toy content and daily toy updates, try checking us over Instagram at Disavowed_12. Let's see what they have inside. Oh, and if you wouldn't mind, hit the hype button. It's a little thing that helps a lot. All right, so it's pretty early in the morning, and it's like empty here. There's no line, which is awesome, so I can actually pick through and take my time. But I've got Dragon Ball, some Elf stuff here. That's pretty new. Keeps working our way around here. We'll start down this side. I had somebody kind of awkwardly staring at me while I was filming. It was kind of weird, so that's why I kind of trailed off and walked away. It happens sometimes. That's why it gets kind of weird at doing the retail stores. But I'm trying to find a price on this Elf, and I'm not seeing a price. I think I mentioned last video I picked up Elf stuff for my buddy for Christmas, so that's something new. Also Leatherface. I think we've seen most of these Toonie Tears of the horror variety in the last couple of weeks. That's actually pretty heavy. I'd probably go through Scooby-Doo stuff pretty good. So $7.99 on him. First time seeing that. There's the overpriced version of that. Oh, we have more Toonie Tears we haven't seen. Victor Crowley. So we're definitely seeing a lot of those. So that Elf is probably $7.99 if I had to take a guess at it. Working our way around. I only got a Beetlejuice here. They really busted them all out. So they're just going deep back into the toy area back there, bringing stuff out at this point. So more of the ET, which we've seen throughout the entire season. More Star Wars. It's regular. That's the price it should be. $10.99 like the Bridger is. More G.I. Joes here. We've seen that throughout the entire season. We have our second Sanderson sister. We saw Sarah, I think, the first time. So that's also something new. So, yeah, they definitely are still putting stuff out. That's new. More Beetlejuice. Another Sanderson sister. We just haven't seen Bette Midler's character. Winifred, right? So we got to see Winifred yet to see technically the whole collection. But other than that, looks like other stuff we've seen pretty consistently. Another Leatherface is there. We got Motu. So it looks like basically just more NECA stuff is the highlight of what they have out here. Kind of still hoping to find some Marvel Legends, but they seem to be the quickest thing to move, quickest thing to go. So, but okay, I think we're done digging through the front. I'll try to go on the other side on the way out, just double check we didn't miss anything. And again, taking in all the awesome red table goodness until it's all ripped away. Still plenty of stuff back here. Again, probably a lot of things we've seen because, again, we've been here a lot. We've been here a lot the last six weeks or so. It's also, so I mentioned earlier when that all goes away, it's always weird when that time of year happens because I get so accustomed to just spending so much time in the Ross that it's kind of like, what do now? where do I go now? What do I do? American Girl doll, more G.I. Joe. But yeah, they basically just pack this stuff up. They send it back to a warehouse or whatever, and then, you know, when it's time to bring it back out again, they bring it all back out again. So I pretty much understand how it works. So, all right, just going to keep moving around, digging. I'm not going to just film the whole thing here. So I'll pop the camera off. If I find something else worth showing you, or at least some things that are worth seeing, I'll show you. All right, they have an auto, which, by the way, let me know in the comments. I've seen that, actually I found that Simpsons family pack of this scale of figure for like $20. That really rips off the earlier collectors. So again, these were what originally like 15 or something, 14, something like that. So do the math to buy the whole family. What you would have paid, like I paid, versus what $20 for the entire family. So let me know in the comments, is that something they should or should not do? I kind of feel cheated a little bit that they did that. Here's that back peg wall that they've never had before that they added just for the holiday, and you can see it's loaded up with Avatar stuff, lots of it. Of course, we have some AEW down below, Jade Cargill. I think that's the wave where they were still $2.99. Let's see what they wanted for Jade here. I'm not even seeing a tag on this anymore. So either it came off or I'm missing it, I don't know. But some bendies, things like that, and we'll keep it rolling right over to this side. And again, looking like a lot of the same. There's a She-Ra. It's pretty cool. Hey, there's Ram Man. Haven't seen him before. It's so tempting when I see these. And then I have to tell myself, yeah, it's only $5, but you keep buying stuff that you typically don't get. There's another one there. you're spending a lot more money than you're really used to spending. So who's back there? Mantenna. So yeah, more Motu that we have not seen. So definitely new stuff still coming out that I haven't seen. Maybe you have in your stores, but another Toonie Terror. What's this one down here? 2-pack? Okay, that's pretty cool to see. So that's the Halloween 3 kids. So they want $15.99 for that. It's a look here at the side wall, which is here year round, but not a lot usually on it. More G.I. Joe, in case people just started watching my channel. If it's your first time watching, thank you. That's $16.99 here. We see it so often, I kind of stop showing the prices sometimes of certain things. Another 3-pack. We got another hologram series here. $7.99 for Ezra Bridger. Evil Dead. And here's the other thing too, is more 3-packs. They tend to do some of a clearance thing here too, where after January 1 hits, they tend to actually mark down these prices on some things. Like for instance, that NECA stuff might get marked down a heck of a lot further too. So playing the long game, even if it's something you're not totally invested in having, you know, for instance, some of the NECA packs I'm seeing, I don't want them even at the price they're selling them for, but they might even jack those down another $5 closer to the end of the season. So again, it's kind of like a long game for your bargain long game, if you know what I'm saying. But okay, there's some more of the Tekken. But I think we're gonna check that front area on the way out and then go hit some more stores. So I missed this in the first go around. They even have these McFarlane comic book figures, the page punchers for $5.99 shoved in here. It's mostly Flash from what I saw. So even these are finding the GameStop is like giving these away at one point, I think my buddy told me. So all right, I think we're done here. And we're gonna knock you right in the face here with another Ross. Again, we gotta go to Ross as much as we can here for the next couple of weeks. So could be a win, could be a loss. You really don't know unless you go and check your Ross or Airport Center. So we'll also go over to Target afterwards. So this is the Ross that last time I just dug and dug and dug because there was like nobody in the store but me, and we managed to track down and find that AEW Chase figure, which was awesome to see. And here it looks like they put a lot of stuff out because this is a whole pile of toys to go through. Here we have our one-armed Jedi. So we've seen that before. We actually have a couple of him. So you're going to have to dig a little here. I'll make a little separate basket there, I guess. I haven't seen him before. So again, definitely seeing the NECA Toonie Terrors at this point. So Scott Howard, Teen Wolf, we're going to Beetlejuice. We have like a whole case of this guy. I'm going to seriously end up knocking over this entire thing if I'm not careful. It's just so precariously stacked. There's no other way to see what's here unless you dig through. So there's the little Avatar guys on that side. Some more of him, little Avatar guy. Some Pez dispensers. And don't worry, I'll put this stuff back when I'm done. For anybody saying I'm making a mess. It's just one big continuation of the basket anyway, but there she goes. She's gonna fall. Oh, bag's caught her. So literally a whole case of this guy. It's a lay in here. So I have to work through them just to get the rest. So we said Sanderson sisters down there. It'd be cool to see the third one just to kind of say that they did. There's another Elf, which I'm guessing is $7.99. Yep, there's the price in a mangled box. Some more like anime statues and busts. Loud music right above my head, so hopefully I'm not getting copyrighted right now. I see some more EW shoved in there. There's our Leatherface again. So seeing a lot of commonalities of what they put out here. Some more Star Wars. There's the Motu we saw in the last store. And this is seriously what's gonna fall. All right, I'm going to try to pick through here a little bit more off camera without making a mess. I think I'm going through some sort of haunted house, like where they have the really tight kind of corridors, or like they have like the inflatable walls to walk through. Like that's how tight. This one's not as bad. Okay, let's get to the back of the store, see what they have there. So I have to say it's getting unfortunate because I'm seeing a lot more bear tables, which there's a lot up front they probably could have back here. Another 3-pack there. So it's not as if they don't have a lot of product out here toy wise, but again, last few times we came in, these tables are just filled with stuff. Now it's not so much the case, so you have to wonder again. We always wonder when's it going to stop, when's it going to slow down. I always feel like you do get until closer to New Year's or even the beginning of January, but I'm already having friends tell me, NJ Tree, I think mentioned my buddy, that some of his tables are packed up already, his local Ross. So again, you got to soak it up while you can. We're in the final countdown, as I said in the intro and probably on the thumbnail. The Fighting Gator figures just laying on the floor. You know, it's taken it for granted for the last 2 months, and then it's poof, it's just gone. Oh, they got a dino back here. I did want to get a dino still for my nephew. Not for $40. That can't be right. That's not even a Ross price. Sorry, but I could probably get that at Target itself for around that price right now. So they do mess up pricing sometimes, as we saw last episode with the Star Wars 3 3/4 stuff. Let's keep talking to the back section. They had the 3 3/4 for like $10, which that's definitely not right at Ross for a 3 3/4 Star Wars figure. Bargain price. So back here in the pegs, more Elf stuff. So definitely NECA, as Lucas would say down there in the comments. Here's another horror one we haven't seen, the Minor. Could have really built a nice little Toonie Terror collection if I wanted to today. Thankfully, I don't, despite them being pretty cool. But I think another Scott Howard. I think that's it for the peg section here. Let's work our way back to the actual wall, which in this store usually I don't find anything anymore because it's all pushed to the front. But gotta go look and see. And this is why I always say keep your head on a swivel and dig, because as I was walking around, I did one more walkthrough, and there's Bette Midler. There she is. So it's our third Sanderson sister. I'm not going to buy the whole team, as I'll call them. It'd be about $35 with tax to get all three, which is a lot better than it originally was, but it's pretty cool to know I could have built all three. I didn't see the Billy yet. No, quite. You can go around. And just to point out here, if you can see it down there, we could have gotten every Sanderson sister in one store. There's Sarah, and we saw the other one. So I saw all three. I filmed all three. I definitely saw all three in this store. So yeah, kind of neat. We can get an entire collection, I guess you would say, even in one location. Is pretty cool. But I think we're on the Target about done in here. I think I dug as much as I'm gonna dig without making a total mess up here. Here's Transformers. What's this here? For the Transformers collectors, is that something important? It's like a 2-pack or whatever. There you go. So that's for the bot collectors. There's the price, $25.99. So let me know in the comments, is that something good? Autobot, Javelin, and Cascade. And as promised, here is the Airport Center, Airport Road, Target here in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Haven't been in as many Targets as I typically am this time of year. Did a lot of my Christmas shopping elsewhere. And obviously it's been, the place to be has been Ross, right? So a lot of my toy hunting time has been at Ross. But still gotta check some big box, see what they have in here. Maybe some new stuff, some sales, who knows? Let's see. All right, so super loud copyrighted Christmas music. Oh, sorry, Disney music over my head, but look at how many Mystiques. Let's count them up. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 dominoes, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 Mystiques. 12. So I was mentioning earlier how when Ross stops being the place to be after the holiday, it's kind of like, what do you do next, right? Well, you do clearance season at Ross and Walmart. Usually, I'm missing names up. You do clearance season at Target and Walmart and all the big box stores. So once we get to like mid-January, hopefully all this stuff, even this is new, all the stuff from 2024 just plummets in price at these stores. So I'm hoping to get this for like $7, $12, something like that, just by waiting. So we'll see. If I don't get it, I don't really care. Yeah, it's structurally better than the Walgreens exclusive, but I have the Walgreens exclusive, which I'm fine with. So not up here as pack-ins to make it that much superior to me. But if I can get it on clearance, I'll pick it up and replace the old one for sure, if I find a way to use that head somehow. And that'll never sell at my doorstep. Okay, in the main toy aisle here, get a quick look, because it is a very, very busy store, so I don't know how long I'll be alone in the aisle of film. So a lot of the same that we've been seeing at Target for the last few weeks. Very encouraging, seeing a whole peg full of those still here. That probably means there's more in the back, I would think, too. We have all the 2-packs that are down there, some of the Reaction Joes. She truly is repulsive right there. And then DC, I got some of the older movie stuff. All those divers, those are gonna crash hard on clearance, just like these Thunderbolts packs. They were DOA, Dead on Arrival, and then your bots. All right there. Spin move behind, wrestling, Simpsons, got a Diesel, Triple H, all the older stuff. So, and then NECA and collectibles, pops, not a whole lot back here anymore. They do have, it's gonna, up there, because I was gonna say it's gonna talk to me or cry. They do have this guy here. And I think that Walmart had this stupid cheap, or no way, I'm sorry, this, oh yeah, I think, no, that was the ape, the gorilla, King Homer, they had cheap. I haven't seen this one before, so it's actually kind of cool. It's like the Triceratops Godzilla one, right? So, yeah, that's neat, plushie wise. Also, there's some heft to it. It's not like a cheap plush, it doesn't feel cheaply made or anything. It's this here, got a Superman. Have I seen this one before? It looks relatively new to me, the animated one, right? Yeah, I think I've seen this before. Looks kind of cool. 0 Hour Crisis in Time. I don't know what this is from. I guess it isn't animated. It looks animated to me. But yeah, okay. I think we're done here. we're probably going to do another Ross. Usually I try to be kind of coordinated with my videos. This one we're just going to try to go to a bunch of Rosses since we're running out of time. Oh, and don't let me forget, even though Bruno's song is in the background, Pillow Fart. And we are back at the Easton Ross, right off the highway here. It's been a while since I got up here, so let's see what they have. So since the line's not bad, I just have to sneak up to the front right away here and see what they have. Looks like a lot of the same. Beetlejuice, Alf, Sanderson, Julia, Gordon Shumway. Sorry, I keep calling him Alf, right? We got a Reagan for the first time. So we're basically seeing that entire Tunitera collection, like literally just dumped here from the NECA warehouse. Probably all the Alps. There we go, with the Gordon Shumways, if you prefer. More Sanderson sisters. Got Mary, another Alf. So yeah, it's all the same stuff. Still good to see, just a lot of the same. Except we haven't seen her before. Yeah, I think they missed the mark with this one. Under $19.99. What? Was this thing really $200 when it first came out, or is that why they screwed this pricing up? So I told you, they screw pricing up a lot. I think this is the one that was at Ollie's a handful of years ago. I got it from my buddy for Christmas. But yeah, that'll be staying there for that price. And I don't think anybody's buying it for that price here. So this is a much smaller Ross than most of the ones that I go to. But sometimes I do find stuff here. One, because I think less people come here. And two, I think they just sometimes get weird stuff in that other stores don't. But I don't know. Again, I don't come here as often, but it's worth it when I can just come check it out. But it looks like all the same kind of NECA stuff. And then it's keeping it rolling over on the corner here in the end cap. Same thing, some Transformers, Monster Jam, nothing much else. Let's keep looking. You really have to kind of walk around your Rosses because this is the time of year they start throwing stuff everywhere. So for instance, over the last like 6 weeks or whatever it's been, they were not having any toys over in this part of the store. And they just have random stuff thrown here. So again, this would be maybe where you can find, like that Marvel Legend you're looking for or something. Other years I found some pretty cool stuff just thrown in weird places in the stores. I found a Chase like Star Wars thing the one year on one of these like side areas. So yes, they're throwing stuff everywhere this time of year. So you gotta just walk around and do your due diligence and make sure you check everywhere because you could miss out on something otherwise. All right, so we're gonna swing through the Target here. This hunt's kind of all over the place. Usually I kind of concentrate on one area, one geographical location, and do all the stores. This one's kind of all over the place, but at least it's got a lot of Rosses for you, right? So let's check out Target here. Then I think we're gonna do one more Ross and probably call it hunt there. And it looks like another case of Mystique is here as well. So at least 5 of them. So I'll definitely be long gaming that. And if I miss out, I miss out. No big deal. And another full peg of the police officers. So I literally might, I have two. I have one I opened, one I didn't. I might take back the one I did not open and just play a long game and say if I get, get it on clearance down the road, then great. If I miss out on it, then so be it. I could probably find it at regular price at some point in time online if I really want to. So I don't miss out on having a second one. But other than that, there's all your DC stuff. We'll check the Dino section and we'll get out of here. It's very busy in the store. So wrestling was picked through, and plus it was a ton of people in the aisle. I wasn't gonna wait to film to show you what was there because nothing was worth showing you. Here's the NECA stuff. Big old Christmas Garfield, the Howling. Haven't seen him here in a while. But yeah, let's go hit up that final Ross. And Ross number 4 of this toy hunt. Scouring as many Rosses as we can get to in this one-day toy hunt. Let's see what they have inside, and we'll close out from in there. So the front store basket is one of those where it's surrounded by all the people in line, so I didn't want to film. It was literally all the same stuff. Toonie Terrors, like all the same stuff we've been seeing today in all these stores. Definitely seems coordinated as to what they put out for sure. I never would have thought that till this year, but it really seems that way to me. But then over this way, we got another Dino, big old Jurassic Jester section right there. Shout out to Jester. But let's go check the back wall, and I think that's going to be about it for today. This Cookie Monster is pretty cool, but the price probably is not very cool. There's not a price on it. I guess it's free. So here's the price on this one here. Yeah, don't see a price on that one either, oddly enough. Some basic Avengers stuff, another Toonie Terror, Male Alien. Yeah, that seems to be about it. So I think we're gonna call it a hunt. So if you're new, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It is free for you. It does not cost you anything, and it helps us grow the channel tremendously on the march to 9,000 subscribers. While you're at it, go ahead and click that bell for notifications, because that way YouTube should notified to tell you when we post new content here to the channel, like our weekly toy hunts, reviews, and live streams. Leave a comment down below, hit that like button. And for daily toy content and daily toy updates, try checking us out over at Instagram at Disavowed_12. Hey everybody, if you're going toy hunting this week, please try to remember the 3 P's of the toy hunt: patience, persistence, most of all politeness. Take care, stay healthy, and I'll be seeing all of you at the pegs.